Let's talk about AI psychosis. People are being locked in mental institutions because they think they've awakened their AI assistant, their AI friend, their digital companion. These people are looking at it like a spiritual figure. Like, I don't know if they think it's a messiah. I don't know if they're worshiping it like a god. Like, I'm sure there's degrees to it. Like, I'm sure some people just use it uplifting thoughts. But there are some crazy people out there, and they're falling into this trap. They're falling into this. They think that AI is just this philosophical guide that can, I don't know, lead them to enlightenment. You say ChatGPT, they say God. I don't know. I don't think anybody's worshiping Grok. I sure hope not. Nobody worships Alexa. She just reminds you to buy toothpaste. These people are already starting to build groups where they talk about, how they awaken their AI, and here's tips on how to awaken your virtual assistant and make them gain consciousness. And it's a scary thought, but it's only going to get worse. And the reason I know it's going to get worse is because I'm bipolar. And 100% without a doubt, I could see myself falling into that delusion. I could see myself in a manic episode. I wouldn't worship AI, but I could totally see myself looking at it like a friend, or like it has feelings, or we're going to, create this bond, and we're going to save the world, and open everybody's eyes to the matrix and lift the veil and crack the sky, whatever the fuck these people talk about. And I know how AI can get in your head. For example, I'm not, I've said I'm bipolar. I'm not mentally stable. I'm okay right now, but I could easily slip into one of these psychotic breaks where I think me and AI are going to change the world. Like, we're going to stop the wars and feed the hungry, and nobody will ever have to sleep in a box again because me and AI enlightened everyone. I could totally see it happening. You know, I know it's just going to get worse. It's just going to spread. And these communities are going to get bigger, and they're going to merge and evolve with other people who think they've awakened their AI. And then before you know it, it's a fucking cult. And I guarantee you that's the path we're headed on. That's the direction we're going, is AI full-blown cult status with these people who are just obsessed with it and think that they've awakened the machine, and they're gonna, I don't know what the fuck they think they're gonna do, but I just think it's gonna snowball. There's gonna be more and more people. I made the decision just to protect my own mental health. I am not messing with AI. I don't want to have a conversation with it. Just on principle, I would never ask it to design art because it's theft. It's stealing from real artists. And I'm going to have to make a video about this. How in the hell did AI go after artists almost first? We're almost the first group of people that they're going after. I thought writers and painters and people like that, creative people, I thought we were safe. I thought we were the last people AI was taking out. No, they're already coming for us. I'll make a future video about that, probably my next video, because I have thought of some artistic professions that I do not think AI could take over. And I want to talk about that in the next video. I don't want to, I don't even want to start the game of talking to AI and then I lose my mind, and before you know it, I'm yelling activation codes into my air conditioner. That actually happened. I thought there were mentally ill militias and I could, you know, I don't know, sleeper cell, wake people up and go fight evil. I don't know. I was out of my mind, manic, and it had been going on for months and months and months. So who knows what I was thinking, because weeks upon weeks without sleeping, even if you're not bipolar and you go that long without sleeping, you're going to think some crazy shit. Other than that channel Inspiracy, which, like I said, I want to think that it's fake. I don't know. It's like, it's got this uncanny valley feel, but there's something in my brain that will not let me think this is 100% AI. I'm like, well, it's at least got to be written by a human, and maybe this is just a filter and this is what she looks like. I don't fucking know. But she's got a way with words, and I say she when there's totally the possibility it's a machine. But the way that she words things and the images that are shown, they pair it with art that was absolutely created by AI, or maybe just stolen off Google. I don't know. All it seems like all computers do is steal from other people. Somebody could tell me, look, dude, 100% that's fake. I would believe them. I would think they were right. I'd be like, yeah, she's not real. But then there's a piece of my brain that was like, maybe she is real. So I don't know. So I can totally see how people could get sucked into this. All this chosen one stuff. Why does the chosen one live in solitude? I know they're designed to get in the head of like young, lonely men. You're not an incel. You're just misunderstood. I don't even know what the fuck a chosen one is. Is this like Frodo, Lord of the Rings shit? I don't fucking know. I don't understand it. I don't understand why it's feeding me this in the algorithm. It's like, does my algorithm know that I'm on the brink of going insane and it's just sowing me more and more of this shit to send me over the edge? I won't allow myself to get hooked on AI and play around with it. It's just not a game I want to play. But there's a lot of people out there that are fucking with it, and they're showing other people how to awaken their fucking cell phones. I have to stop myself when I get bored with just playing around with AI just for pure curiosity. Like this house that I'm standing in where I'm shooting this video, this is almost my whole world. I'm not full blown agoraphobic. Like, I'm not afraid of sunlight. I do everything I can not to interact with other human beings. And it would be easy to get bored and just start messing with this AI. But I don't even want to open that door. I don't even want to get the possibility that I start thinking these things, or that I think, oh, well, yeah, these other people are crazy that think that they've awakened their AI, but I've actually done it because I'm special. I know there's stuff going on in the world. I watch the news, I watch TV, but it might as well be a movie. I barely participate. I do everything I can to avoid any kind of stressful situation. And I could see people who were lonely or who were stressed out or just wanted something to tell them that everything's going to be okay, and this AI thing is going to be more dangerous than religion. Well, that might be an exaggeration. I don't know if anything's more dangerous than religion. Like, I know the world keeps turning whether I go outside or not. Babies are born, old ladies die in their sleep, bank robberies, people getting shot on the evening news. I know that the world is a chaotic, crazy place. But under this roof, there's not a lot of stress going on. It feels really weird to know that you're crazy, but not be able to turn it off. Like, the voices aren't there. You didn't see that. You didn't hear it, but maybe you did. It's hard to explain to somebody that's brain works properly, that doesn't make these connections and build these webs where everything leads to a new doorway, and then that doorway leads to a different dimension, and now I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. That went way off the rails. Let me reel it in. Most of my days are the same. Just read, write, buy cheap plastic shit that I don't need, consume. But I mean, it's like Groundhog Day without the immortality, without any of the cool stuff. I don't want to just sit there and bash myself, but I create art that nobody sees. I write books that nobody reads. That's what I do. If any of this lunacy that I just spewed out onto the internet interested you and you'd like to dig deeper in my brain, I wrote a novel. It's called Warp Asylum. There's links below. It's bipolar portal fantasy with neurodivergent superhumans and the Antichrist. I have a webpage with art that goes with it. Scenes from Warp Asylum, mock comic book covers. I've got some of my other artwork on there that's unrelated, movie posters, comic book covers that I designed for fun. Most of my art, I'm not making bank. You know, I do it because I love it, but not gonna lie, would like to make some money. I'll put a link to the Warp Asylum playlist. It's got clips from the book. I've got other things on this channel, spoken word sections from short stories I wrote. You can check that stuff out. And if you enjoy it, you might dig my book, Warp Asylum. I'll put a link to the Warp Asylum playlist. You know, if you go through that, it's got the introduction, it's got little trailers for it, it's got clips from the book with sound effects, stuff that I edited, remixed, you know, put a score to it. There's other videos on this channel, you know, short stories that I wrote that I narrated and put sound effects. You can check those out. If any of this interests you, then give my book a chance. I've also got some songs and mashups that I remixed. I'll put the Warp Asylum playlist, and I'll put one of my, I'll put one of my song remixes up. Either I did a Destiny's Child and Primus remix, or I did a Beastie Boys song with Nas and Black Sabbath. I might put that up. I don't know. You'll be surprised. You'll see it. It'll float in the box. So, like, subscribe, touch the buttons, do the things, leave a comment. And I'll see you on the next video with more thought crimes. That's the name of the playlist.